All right, so finally I have a hand mounting system that is universal. It's a complete, now this part, that's one of the things about this system is that it is modular. So um, I was able to take off, the old part that I just made. This is the old part. It's only about a couple of days old, but replace it with another part that would allow for a three-way junction. Now, the first part of it is the hand mount. It loops under the thumb and around the hand. It's extremely much more secure than the previous version. This one is expandable, which means that this block will change. So as it's a multi-link system. So as there's more points here for this to latch onto, it'll expand outward. So that will allow people with larger hands than mine, and then I'll probably make this point a little bit smaller than my hand and make my hand the second point on it. So that should give for a lot more different sizes of hands. I still have to put some padding in there and all of that, but for the most part, it's very playable. Now, as you can see right now, if I go to, you see, because my hand is locked in now, it's and so you can see that it doesn't quite fit, right? So now with that three-way joint, I can rock that into place, get it to where my fingers feel good where they are, and then I can lock these mechanisms. You see, so that still feels a little bit too far away, so I'm going to pull that up there. So I'm going to put, there we go. So I like that. I'm going to rock this in towards the thumb a little bit more. It's not perfect yet, but it's definitely usable. And so boom. So now now there's a built-in adjustability for almost for most types of hands, for many hands, not really for every hand. Because I'm sure there's somebody with some gargantuan hand or some hand this big. So for them, they'll need another controller, or maybe this can be easily adapted to that. But this will have a lot more features on it in the coming week. What I'm going to do now is take this thing out and play it, which is the only way to test it, because I can sit here all day doing this, but if I can't play it at something like a gig when people are looking at me, then it's really all still just conjecture at that point. But I wanted to get a chance to share the new mechanism to show that that is a real thing now, and this will greatly, I think now we can start getting the details going as far as getting this out to the contributors. It took basically 2 years for this. So now I think that once I get it to where it'll lock into place, that's important, because if it's just going to be slippy, then it's not worth doing. But this basic design is what will go out to the contributors. So no matter what size hand that you have, you'll be able to use the system when you get it. All right? There we go. Peace.